Karis, you've got brilliant fortune in race 4 on Wednesday night. How much do you know about him? He's had pacifiers on his last twice and he's run well.
Yeah, Nick, he's a horse that's always been running here and there. A few times he's just been unlucky off the track, but he's gonna go back to the 1,000 meter, and if he can get some luck in the run, maybe he'll perform well again.
And have you had much chance to sit on the horse, Karis?
No, I've never sat on him actually, but I've of course watched all his work and everything he's done, so I actually know how he should run.
And just obviously, as you say, it is a 1,000-meter race. There is plenty of pace in it. You're drawn 6. Where do you see yourself sort of settling shortly after the start?
Yeah, it looked like he can also come from just off the speed, so I think we're not going to be able to chase the speed and use too much petrol. So if we can get a nice position behind the speed and hope he can finish off.
And just looking back to Sunday, obviously very much an up and down day for you, but you managed to pick yourself up off the ground and boot home a winner. So it's great to see you back in the winner's circle.
Yeah, it was a day that no people in racing, no jockeys wants to see and happen to them. But lucky we are all okay, and of course a few jockeys got hurt, but we walked away with nothing serious, and it was nice to ride a win on a day. Just made my shoulder feel a bit better.
And just on that horse, obviously, he clearly has a nice profile, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a lovely horse. I've sat on him at track work. I knew what I was going to ride, and he did it pretty comfortably. I think he's got a bright future.
Derek, you've got Captain Leung making his debut at Happy Valley this week. What can you tell us about him? He's trialled quite well.
Yes, he was trialled well at Happy Valley, and his turn is good. He's a bit green, and we don't think he's a sprinter, but we think he's ready to run, and he will keep improving. And unfortunately we have an outside draw, so I don't think he have too much early speed in the beginning. So we want him a bit quiet, patient, and try to let him finish strong.
And how important is it for a horse who's making their debut at Happy Valley to have trialled there? I imagine that's obviously a key thing coming into this race.
Yeah, we just try to test him about the balance, how he handled Happy Valley, and he seems like he handled it okay. But he's only first up, so have to be him a bit patient to let him finish strong.
And how's his track work been, Derek? Is he a horse that gives you a good feel in track work?
Yeah, in the morning sometimes he can be a bit aggressive. He's a bit green, but he seems like he's not a bad horse.
And just on obviously the race itself, I mean, it certainly looks winnable, doesn't it? Even for a first starter.
Yes, if the pace is suitable for him, I think he's finished strong.
Alexis, Exceptional Nice is a horse that you've got to know very, very well, and I dare say it's high time that he managed to get his head in front for you.
Yes, I like this horse. Well, he's been very consistent. The way he runs is always. I've been very close. He tries very hard. Unfortunately, he's been beaten on the line a few times. While he tries hard, he'll be ready to run a good race again.
And obviously, just as you mentioned, he's been beaten on the line. I mean, last time out, he was beaten by a good one, Farfar, who's won again since.
Yes, correct. He's got his natural speed. He's a potential leader in the race, and then he keeps going. He doesn't have that sharp turn of foot. He's only a bit one pace, so that can explain why horses with a good turn of foot can beat him on the line. But he's very consistent, his form is good, so I have no doubt he's going to run a good race again.
And just from barrier 6, as you say, obviously is a go-forward type of horse with the plan very much to sort of make plenty of use of him?
Yes, he's very easy. He showed good early speed, so I just make it simple and natural for him, and hopefully I can keep enough to be strong on the line.
Joe, a smile like yours will line up in the last at Happy Valley, a horse who absolutely loves the city circuit.
Yeah, he has proven to love it there, doesn't he? He has won all his races over there, and apparently he's in good form, and I'd be very surprised if he doesn't perform once again.
And talk us through the run last time, Joe. I mean, the race looked as if you'd had it won sort of at the 400-meter marker. You made that decisive move.
Of course, we had in mind to have him a little bit closer, but they went quite fast up in front, so he found himself a little bit farther back. So then I realized I was behind a horse that was actually going to drag me back, so I pulled him out a bit earlier and made an early move. So that move probably paid off, because so then the problems that I was finding myself, I left it behind to other riders, to other horses. So his finishing was great, and I was very happy with the way how he hit the line. As I said, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't finish strong in that race coming up.
Yeah, I mean, he's up in grade, obviously 12 pounds less on his back. That's got to be a key component because he's not very big, is he?
Yeah, he's quite a light frame type of a horse. And I think with as less weight he carries on his back, better it's going to be. So, as you mentioned, the lighter weight on his back should be the key.
And just from barrier 6, obviously middle of the line, that sort of gives you options, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, he's been showing a lot of more gate speed than what he used to like 12 months ago. And I'm quite happy with the gate. I believe he's going to be able to slot in and get the cover that he needs to. And we go from there.